actually here in the Samhita precisely recommends 20 breaths for 3 rounds.
Oh, I see. Thank you so much. Because I always wondered, no matter where you go, even I attended Art of Living, they also always do the same thing, minimum 3. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so that is the textual. But also the text also says one thing which others don't do, except Kaivalya Dham. And that is, after doing the 20 breaths, you take a deep breath through the right nostril, hold the breath, observe within, and exhale through the left. And when we hold the breath, we did not do with any bandha, no compression. Just simply hold without doing any compression.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much. I think it has a medical significance because the reason is when we hold the breath, the carbon dioxide which is in the lungs, it goes in the blood, and they say in the presence of carbon dioxide, more oxygen is liberated into the tissues. So that is really, science was like 5,000 years ago, really much more than what we know now.
Yeah.
Thank you. Welcome. I'm glad you're welcome aboard. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rajan.
Such a pleasure.
Dr. Rajan, welcome back to cold Maryland.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Back here.
You know, when I was in Florida, they said I brought the cold with me.
We are happy
Actually,
to
the
see you.
first day when I went, it was really beautiful. We could be outside, and you saw,
Yeah.
in my sister's home, we were behind the home over there.
That you were doing outside that day.
Yes, yeah.
And
But after that, it became a little cooler.
tomorrow is going to be one of the coldest days in 3 years.
Yes. In fact, yesterday, what happened was, as I was coming back, I thought I should pick up some essentials like milk and things like that. So I stopped by and I was surprised that a lot of people in preparation for a storm, they may not to go going. All the things in the shelves were on very low stock.
Yeah.
Oh,
The shelves
wow.
have been empty sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
And the prices have gone up quite a bit too, in some of the essentials.
Mm.
So there was no problem during the way coming back?
No, the thing is, you see, I must say the grace of God has been on our side. While going, weather was perfect, no rain, sunny. While coming back, it was the same thing. As I was coming into the Beltway around 8:30 yesterday in the evening, there seemed like a few, just a few drops over there, but it was not really a rain. It came a little bit and then went away.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
That's all good karma, Dr. Rajan.
That's right.
A good karma and also listening to the weather report.
That's right.
Otherwise, I was going to come today. I was going to be yesterday in Atlanta. So I said, looking at the weather report, it will not be sensible to do this. My return will get delayed. So I told the folks in Atlanta, I'm skipping Atlanta and going straight.
Yeah, they were expecting bad weather last night and this morning. So
Yeah, actually, when I was driving yesterday in North Carolina, everywhere the boards read that avoid unnecessary driving. Weather alert is expected, kind of thing.
Wonderful. Wonderful, Dr. Rajan.
Yeah.
Excellent.
You are back. I'm so happy.
Yeah, me too. We are so happy. Be safe and sound. That's important.
Dr. Rajan, did you like your Florida weather?
Very much indeed. For winter, it is great.
Yeah.
And I like the idea you can grow mangoes over there.
Yeah.
Not now. Not now.
Yeah.
My husband loves driving. So every time we go to Florida, we take about 3 days, 6 hours, 6 hours, and 6 hours. And the third day we are in Florida.
Uh-huh.
This is, because he loves drive. He doesn't let me drive because I drive slow and he wants to just zoom. But that helps, like 6 hours today, 6 hours, we take a rest, take a halt in different places, Georgia, and then North Carolina, I think, and then we are in Florida. It's nice drive. I like it. But when we come to Maryland, oh my God, so much traffic over there.
No, that is why you have to target when you come back.
Yeah.
You see, I specifically targeted that I wanted to come in the Beltway only at 8 o'clock, not before.
Yeah, very much. Oh my God.
Otherwise, it is no pleasure getting caught in this thing.
Yeah. A lot of traffic there.
That is so true. Between 4 and 7 beltways.
Yeah, from Richmond to here is very much traffic. Yeah, you are right.
Our beltway is the worst coming back. And it's clear 8 o'clock.
So almost time to begin. Any last question?
All right, we registered for our retreat. How are our chances looking? Pretty good?
Perfectly good shape. The thing is, I visited the retreat location. There is really no issues because there is so much space and wide apart. And we can do everything practically indoors. No, sorry, practically outdoors. We hardly need to be indoors. Only if it rains, we need to. And then too, we have some options. We have an option where we can be in a pavilion where all the 3 sides are open and we have a roof over our head. And so given those options, I think we don't need to worry too much. And of course, if each person individually takes precaution in the sense that if anybody is not feeling right or whatever, getting tested and things like that, I don't think we should have any problem.
Thank you. So we can buy our airplane ticket. Hema, did you get yours? Send me your...
Yeah, no, I'm waiting for him to send me the address and I'll send a check.
Actually, I will put for those of you who have been asking, I'm going to put it right in the chat box here.
Okay, very good.
So,
For you to treat.
Hema, for your airplane is what I was asking about. What time you're coming in so we can share a ride if we can to from the airport.
Let's send a check and then we can figure it out. Yep.
So here it is. I've put it over there. You can send it to this address.
Okay.
And so there is no problem. And what else? And by the way, when you're coming in, if you need to be picked up or something, that can be arranged as well.
Yeah, that's what we checked it. We want that.
Yeah. And in general, of course, the airport is like 45 miles or so from there. It takes about 50 minutes to drive it. And it's all toll road, so it goes pretty fast. Okay, so let's begin with 3 ohms as usual. And let me see if Avni is here, in which case.
She is, I saw her.
I'm here.
Oh, you are here. Okay. So I'm going to make you host. Okay. So Avni, you're host now. And so let's begin with 3 ohms. Let's take a deep breath in. we bring our awareness, or rather the usual thing that we do, the disclaimer that your participation here is at your, you take responsibility for your well-being, and your participation here is with the understanding that the risk and outcome of this practice and the liability are all entirely yours. All of you know that the general precautions recommended is keeping the spine straight and making sure everything is done with ease. There is no force in yoga, and that means there can be no strain in yoga. Any exercise, breathing exercise, motion, everything, you need to do with ease and smoothness. As long as you do that and there is no strain in the system, you're fine. Watch your breath to make sure it is smooth and slow, then in which case there can be no stress coming onto you. With that, let's go on to our chakra vibrations. Bring the awareness to the perineum, and pressing on the little finger, we begin with Lam. Actually, before I go there, one question is there anybody who is new? If you are new, please, I don't know whether you can unmute yourself, but please put a note in the chat box so that way I can be a little more detailed. If there is anybody new, you can unmute yourself and speak up. Okay.
My name is Pat, and this is my third session, and so I am very new.
Oh, it's a pleasure. So your name, please?
Pat, P-A-T.
Yes.
Pat.
Okay, I'm going to change the name over there. I'm going to call your name, put your name Pat over there, and you can see, you can always change your name if you got a link from someone else.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay. So let's begin. We bring our awareness to the perineum and pressing on the little finger with the thumb. Pressing on the little finger with the thumb, we do Lam focused at the perineum and gently squeezing the buttocks to stimulate it. Lam. 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 Release the finger and continue. Lam. Lam. Now bring the awareness an inch or so above the perineum. Focusing there and trying to gently squeeze there, we do Vam, pressing on the ring finger with the thumb. Vam. 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 Release the fingers. Continue. Vam. 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 Bring the awareness behind the navel in the middle of the body. And as we gently draw in at the navel, we do ram, pressing on the middle finger with the thumb. Ram. 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 Release the finger and continue. Ram. Bring the awareness to the middle of the chest in between the breasts. And there it's difficult to squeeze, but give a mental squeeze there as we do. Yum, pressing on the index finger with the thumb. Yum. 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 Release the fingers and continue. Yum. Now bring the awareness to the throat, and here we do hum, thumbs up, loose fist. Hum. 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 Release the hands. Continue. Hum. Hum. Bring the awareness to the middle of the head, and here we do chum, thumbs up, loose fist again. Chum. 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 Release the fingers. Continue. Chum. 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 Top of the head, we do Om, thumbs up, loose fist. Om. 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 Release your hands. Continue. Om. Om. Last time. Om. Now we go on to the Ujjayi Pranayama, what we call as the happy face breathing. So those of you who know it, please proceed. And those of you who need instructions, with your eyes closed, bring your awareness to the lowermost part of the mouth that connects into the neck, specifically the hole through which food and air passes down. Focusing on that part of the lowermost part of the mouth, make a big smile. As the cheeks pull out with your mouth closed, feel like a mild stretch that happens in the lowermost part of the mouth. Focus on that mild stretch and take slow, deep breaths. As you inhale, feel like the air is rubbing along there like a mild sucking sensation. And when you exhale, it feels like a reverse sucking sensation. In fact, everything that is happening is in the place where the throat and neck are meeting. That's where you're focusing. But those of you who have been doing this for a long time, as you do this, and if you're sensitive, you will see, even though you focus there, the sensitivity you feel is all the way from the middle of the body, going all the way to the back of the nose. And many of you know, as you do this for a while, you feel sensations in the head as well. Because this is, from a physiological perspective, we think of it as vagal stimulation. All of you are doing it very well. Ravinder Singh ji, if you like, if you can make the inhalation a little more, with the sucking sensation, the impact will be more. But your technique is essentially good. This practice is essentially anti-inflammatory. And those of you who feel very comfortable doing this, if you as long as your attention does not move from the throat area, you can also add slight moving practices. So as you inhale, you can lift up the shoulders, and as you exhale, you can rotate it backward and slowly bring it down. Because this practice is anti-inflammatory, we are targeting all the joints that can help you, because with the aging process, too often, too many people are affected in the joints. Last inhalation as you rotate. And as you exhale, slowly relax, come down. Now we continue with the Ujjayi breath with a different kind of movement. As you inhale, look up and raise your hands up all the way, bring the hands together. And as you exhale, bring the chin downwards as the hand comes downward. So you can continue, inhale up. Last exhalation. Now, those of you who feel comfortable standing up, we will continue the Ujjayi practice standing up. And this is particularly for the knees that we are doing. And those of you who have any discomfort in your knees, I will recommend that you consider doing this. The idea is to keep your feet apart, and whichever feet that we are going to work on, we turn the toe facing that way, and then we bend at the knee, and keeping the pressure on the knee, you can keep your hands on your hips, or you can hold the chair or whatever if you feel you need support. So it doesn't matter, whatever is good for you, and you do the inhalation, exhalation. Now let's shift to the other knee. Bring your leg facing forward, and the other leg you take facing sideways, and bend at that knee. Feel the pressure on the leg in which the knee is bent. Feel like you're digging the foot right onto the floor. And do the Ujjayi. Now, now take a deep breath in, come back, straighten, and you can do something else is bring your hands behind the back. See if you can bring the hands together wherever you can be. Keep that hand positioned like that. And from that position, as you take a deep breath in Ujjayi, and slightly bend backward. And as you exhale, come forward with the chin up. Inhale and exhale. Last exhalation. Now you can take your seat and we go on to the respiratory vibration. Bring your awareness behind the sternum, behind the lowermost part of the sternum, and visualize a rising vibration going to the middle of the body and out of the top of the head. This is simply a visualization exercise. As you visualize a rising vibration, just mentally visualize the vibration is 3 syllables, Haim Em Am. You don't say it, you simply visualize. Haim Em Am, Haim Em Am, Haim Em Am. Now bring your awareness to the lungs, the chest area, and mentally again vibrate Haim, 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 as if the lungs are pumping. Haim, Haim, Haim. Now, bring your awareness to the middle of the chest in between the breasts and feel a rising vibration to the middle of the body and going out of the top of the head. And that vibration feels like home, just a single syllable, home, home, home going. I'm going to take a moment as we move forward to share with you remind you about the retreat we have between March 26th and April 3rd. This in a place called Groveland in Florida. And the location is, from an airport perspective, it is closest to Orlando. And from there, of course, from the airport, we have pickup facility. But if people are planning to come and rent a car, they can use multiple airports, whether it's Orlando or Tampa or even Daytona Beach. All of them are like the maximum driving is maybe an hour and a half. It may be an hour and 15 minutes from Tampa, about 50 minutes from Orlando, and maybe an hour and a half from Daytona Beach. So how are you, if those of you who are interested? And as you can see over here, the focus is on a whole day program where we have practices, discussions, the health elements of it, as well as the spiritual elements of it, and the system of yoga. And there is also time and space over there for individualized yoga therapy, but that must be scheduled. So those of you who want that, you need to schedule it ahead of time. And then you can see roughly what the schedule looks like. And you have all the information over there. If you have any special dietary requirements, you can also let us know ahead of time. And the facility, as you can see in the map over there, what it looks like. And you can see over here the location in Florida as to where the Pine Lake Retreat is. Relative to Orlando, the airport is around here. So you can see the distance. And from Tampa, the airport is about here. You can see the distance. And so it's not that big. And Daytona Beach is right here. You can see the distance. So those are the options. And the other thing for you to note, of course, is, as you can see over here, the pavilion, the right side bottom, you see this pavilion over here. We can take out all those picnic tables out of there, and it's a large open area if we want the top covered. Otherwise, if we are out in the land, open spaces, then of course, we don't have to, if it's not raining, we can always use that. And this is a very large conference room that can fit very easily, it can fit seated 150 people. But we will only have about maximum of 50 people so that there is enough space around if we need to use the space, because we'll prefer to be outside most of the time. And the other thing to notice is there are 15 chalets. They are like, mobile homes, in that kind of a design, where in each of these chalets, you kind of enter from a deck outside. And then there are 2 bedrooms on the 2 ends with attached bathroom in each one. So if those of you who are planning to come and you have if you're like, I heard Hema Modi and Tammy talking to each other. If you want to be in the same mobile home because there are 2 bedrooms, then you can make a note over there. Then in which case, one chalet can be allotted where each of you have your own bedroom and bathroom. And of course, for people who are coming as a couple, you have 1 bedroom over there. The bedrooms are a little small because it's designed as a retreat center. There are a total of 15 of these. So the 15 of these means a total of 30 rooms. But in addition to this, there are lodges. Here, when you have this kind of a chalet accommodation, then in which case you know exactly who you are with and all of that. The lodging houses are a little larger with more bedrooms and more spaces, of course. But the trouble is then in which case there are a lot of people. There may be more people in the lodging in those places within the confined areas. If you want to be in an area that is confined only with people whom you know, then if you plan it, you can get a chalet which accommodates you. So, and you can mention it when you're, making your reservations and all of that. So now I'm going to stop over here. If you can look up in the website, all you need to do is you need to go to lifeinyoga.org. And the homepage, if you scroll down, it says upcoming events. And if you scroll down upcoming events and click on the yoga retreat, and you'll find all the information over there. So I'm going to stop the sharing and continue. Now let's go on to our spinal alignment exercises. Take a deep breath in And as you exhale, gently tilt your neck, bring one ear towards the shoulder. Inhale, come back. Exhale, tilt the other way. Inhale, come back and continue. Last exhalation. Inhale, come back. And as you exhale, turn the head and look over one shoulder. Inhale, come back. Exhale, look over the other shoulder. Inhale, come back and continue. Last exhalation. Inhale, come back. Now, as you exhale, bring the chin down to the chest, and we go 360 degrees around the neck. Inhale, half a circle, and exhale, complete the circle, and continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. And let's go in the reverse direction. Last inhalation and last exhalation. And now we go on to, we'll skip the shoulder exercise, stretch out the hands in front of you. Inhale, lift up the palm and stretch out the fingers. And exhale, thumb in and make a downward facing fist. So inhale up and stretch, exhale down. Last inhalation and last exhalation, and we go around the wrist. Keep the fist and keep rotating around the wrist. Inhale half a circle and exhale, complete the circle. Slow wrist rotation. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Let's go in the reverse direction. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Elbows in line with the shoulders. And as you inhale, go around the wrist, open out the palms, and exhale, make the fist again and come in. When we inhale, and then when we exhale, the elbows also work over here. So make the full motion. Last inhalation and last exhalation. And let's go reverse. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Interlock the fingers, bring it behind the head. And as you exhale, twist to one side, inhale, come back. Exhale the other way, inhale, come back, and continue. Last exhalation, turn, inhale, come back. Now, get hold of the elbows behind the back. As you exhale, pull on one elbow, inhale, come back up. Exhale, pull on the other elbow, inhale, come back up, and continue. Last exhale, and as you inhale and come up, release your hands and bring your hands behind your back and get hold of your forearms, or if you can reach the elbows, get hold of the elbows. As you inhale, expand the chest and pull back the shoulders. And as you exhale, twist to one side, inhale, come back. Here, the full spine is turning from the hip up. Last exhalation and inhale, come back. Now get hold of the hips behind your back. And as you inhale, push on one hand and make a backward arch, and exhale, come forward. Inhale, push on the other hand and make a backward arch, and exhale, come forward. Continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now we cross one leg over the other. Get hold of the knee with both your hands. And as you exhale, cross it over to the opposite shoulder and turn the head the other way. Inhale, release. Exhale, pull and turn. Last exhalation, pull and turn. Inhale, release. Now we cross over the other leg. Last exhalation, pull and turn. Inhale, release. Now, bring your hand right in the middle of the forehead, right at the hairline. Keep your finger there. And as you inhale, visualize the awareness of the breath going to the point where the finger is pressing. And as you exhale, feel the awareness going towards the feet. We will do about 5 to 10 breaths. Deep, slow breath. Last breath. Now we will go on to the Bhastrika Pranayama, that is the deep breathing. We begin with exhalation, and as we exhale, feel like you're pulling in the lowermost part of the sternum and you're constricting the neck, and the head feels like it is emptying. And when you inhale, feel like the lowermost part of your sternum is being pulled out, so the belly comes out, chest expands, and the shoulder pulls back for the full inhalation. Now, it is helpful to reinforce that movement if you use a hand position. You keep a closed fist as you exhale, and as you inhale, you open out the palms. So let's begin by exhalation. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2, inhale. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. And 20. Exhale. Now take a deep breath through the right nostril, hold the breath and observe the sensations within. And when you can no longer hold, exhale through the left nostril. Now we can go on to the spinal mantra, which we normally do. So here we go. I will do the fast one today. We do the 7 mantras from the feet and ankle to the knees, to the lowermost part of the spine, which is in between the buttocks and the back, and then the lumbar spine, the thoracic spine, the cervical spine in the neck, and then in the back of the head, in the very top, called the shikha point. The mantra for the feet and neck are the same, that is Aim. Now let us begin from the feet and ankle with mantra Aim, moving to knees where we vibrate Shim, and move on to the base of the spine where we do Jim. Aim, Shim, 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 Jim. Now we move from the base of the spine to the lumbar region, then to the thoracic or the back region of the spine with Jim, Jaim, Haim. So let's go. Jim, Jaim, Haim. 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 Now we move from the thoracic spine to the spine and the neck, to the back of the head with Haim, Aim, Om. Let's go. Haim, Aim, Om. 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 Now we do all the 7 mantras in sequence, starting from the feet and ankle. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jaim, Haim, Aim, Om. 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 I'm Shim Jim Jam Ham I'm 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 Om. Now we can go on to the next round of Bhastrika. So let's begin with exhalation again. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 inhale. Exhale. 3 inhale. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 13. Exhale. 14. Exhale. 15. Exhale. 16. Exhale. 17. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Take a deep breath in through the right nostril. Hold the breath and exhale through the left. We can go on to the next round, last round of Bhastrika. Let's begin with exhalation. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. And 20. Exhale. Take a deep breath in through the right nostril, hold the breath, and exhale through the left. Mentally tell yourself, I give up all ideas and concepts and I care about nothing. I let go of everything. I let go of everything. I let go of everything. As you let go of everything, feel your shoulders become lighter, perhaps even your head feeling lighter. Let go of everything. If you have a personal vibration that you can tune into that gives you a meditative effect, you can go to that. A personal mantra or even certain musics that elevate you, whatever, you can visualize them in your mind. If you don't have a personal mantra or a music that elevates you, bring your awareness to the lower, behind the lowermost part of the sternum, and feel a rising vibration going through the middle of the body and out of the top of the head. It is just a visualization. And visualize the vibration that's flowing up has 3 syllables. Haim Em Om, Haim Em Om, Haim Em Om. Feel the flow upward. Om will play in the background. Mentally affirm to yourself, as an instrument of the cosmic flow, may I be guided to fulfill the purpose for which I am born. Become aware of the senses from the top of the head all the way to the bottom of the feet. The senses given to us to fulfill the special purpose for which each one of us is born. Whenever you feel you're ready to open your eyes, raise the palm of your hands and bring it in front of your face. And when you open your eyes, look straight into the palm of your hands. Keep the quietness and the awareness within as you continue with the rest of the evening. And we'll see you all tomorrow. Namaste.